Hey guys, Pankin here, and I will be doing this video of mind-blowing conspiracy theories by Shane Dawson. I've been subscribed to Shane Dawson ever since I saw that Fred is Dead video, Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I love conspiracies, so I thought this would be a great video to do. So let's get into it.
Warning. What you are about to watch may make you question everything you thought you knew.
I already do.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back. Now today we're going to be talking about a lot of different conspiracy theories, but one of them might be the most requested I've ever got.
Sierra, Delta.
We're also going to be talking about a very scary theory involving one of the biggest boy groups of all time,
No.
BTS. And we're going to be talking
No.
about more 9/11 predictions that you are not going to believe. And we're even going to be talking about social media conspiracies with YouTuber James Charles. What? Now before we get started, once again I have to say, these are all just theories, none of them are facts, and they're not meant to hurt or harm anyone or any company. Alright, let's get started.
Trigger voicemail.
That's right, the voicemail. This
What
might be
voicemail?
one
I
of the
don't
most viral conspiracy
Well, I do
theories
have to
I've
go
ever
on
seen.
that much.
So I'm going to do a quick recap if you haven't heard about it, which
Nope.
I'm sure you have. Now,
Nope.
on March 13th, there was a
Haven't.
Twitter account named Straight Away, owned by a person named Ty. They posted this tweet: I really need y'all to listen to this voicemail I just got. I'm deactivating my cell phone service. Then they posted a video of the voicemail they got, and it was creepy.
Sierra, Delta, Alpha, November.
Isn't that what the military uses?
Echo, Romeo, Sierra, Oscar, Sierra.
So the voicemail was a series of words, but it's not just random words. This is actually called a NATO phonetic alphabet, which is used in military, but also sometimes used in customer service.
What?
So if I was trying to spell my name, I would say
Why do they need in customer service? If you know the answer to that, comment down below, please. What? Okay.
Sierra, Hotel, Alpha, November, Echo. So Ty translated this message that he got, and it said this: Danger, SOS. It is dire for you to evacuate. Be cautious. They are not human. I know, creepy. Now there's also a series of numbers. When they put the numbers into Google Maps, it gave them coordinates, and the location it gave was very close to Malaysia. Now this
Oh,
location was
shit.
also very
Malaysia,
close
that's
to where the
like-
Malaysian
yeah,
Flight
that.
370 disappeared. But we're going to talk about that in a minute. Let's go back to Ty. So he started tweeting direct messages that he was getting that were in other languages and also in Morse code. He took this message that he got in Indonesian and he translated it in Google, and it said, end the post you just shared about the recording on your phone.
The fuck? That's creepy.
Then a bunch of people on Twitter started translating the Morse code, and they think it said, they are taking over April 18th, 2018. I know, that's what made people go fucking crazy. But it gets even weirder. So 3 days before this happened, Ty posted a tweet that said this: okay, I am sitting in my car right in front of my house, and this guy started taking pictures of my house with flash. Then he walked away. It's 3 a.m. I am going to die tonight. And then 3 days later, he got the voice message. Alright, so let's go back to what we talked about earlier, which was the coordinates. So a girl on Twitter named Erin Mahoney tweeted this: kinda close to the last place the Malaysia Flight 370 was when it lost primary radar contact. So if you don't remember, we've talked about it before, the disappearance of Flight 370 is one of the craziest things
Yes,
that's
I know
ever
this.
happened. In March of 2014, the Malaysian airline Flight 370 disappeared into thin air with 239 people on board. Now, when I say disappeared, I mean literally. After air control lost contact of the plane, we never saw them again. How does that happen? How does a huge plane with 239 people just vanish? Well, then somebody replied to Aaron, and they said this: what if you're hearing the black box recordings? If you don't know what black box recordings are, it's basically recording everything that's happening in the cockpit of the plane, so that when a plane crashes or when a plane is hijacked, we have evidence of what went down. Now, how did that black box recording get to Ty's phone? Well, a Twitter account called Uzumaki said this. Black box records the last interactions with a plane. That's why it's an SOS and save our ship. It was trying to warn us. A black box also records flight information as well, which is why it gives coordinates. If these black box recordings match the voicemail, are you saying that Malaysian Flight 370 encountered something non-human? Yes, the message was saying to evacuate because they are not human. Something or someone on that plane wasn't human. Okay, now this is when it gets really disturbing. So the last conversation between the pilot of Flight 370 and air control was released, and we are going to listen to it right now.
Wait, what? No.
And for the most part, it seemed
Just
pretty
ignore
standard,
that,
just the pilot talking to air control. And then it ends with the pilot saying this. And those were the last words from the pilot before the plane disappeared. Now, if you listen closely to the tape, you'll hear a few things that seem off. In the beginning, you can hear the pilot being pretty quick. Like, he doesn't really stumble over his words or his numbers. Then, later in the conversation, near the end, he starts stumbling a little bit.
Alright, 1326 Malaysian 370.
Then he keeps stumbling and adding ums and ers.
Roger, Malaysian 370.
Then, right before he says goodnight, you hear the sound of another voice. It's really quick, but listen for it.
This is maintaining level 350. Malaysian 370. Malaysian 370.
One of the theories is
The
that
fuck
the
was that?
plane was taken over by someone or something. And when it entered the cockpit, that's why the pilot started to stumble.
Malaysian
Then the cockpit door might have been opened again by the entity and scared the flight attendant.
Malaysian 370.
Then the pilot was forced to end the call, say goodnight, and go off the radar.
Good night, Malaysian 370.
Breaking news tonight, a Malaysia Airlines flight with 239 people on board, including 4 Americans, has gone missing.
All right, now we have a pretty good theory going, right? We have this voicemail, we have the Malaysia flight information, we have a message that says the world's going to end on April 18th. All of it is fitting together so perfectly, and then everything starts to unravel. First, Ty's Twitter account was removed. Nobody knew why. Then people started noticing that the picture of Ty on his profile was actually stolen from another Twitter profile named Homicide. So then people started saying that Ty was fake.
Malaysian 370.
Then Erin, the girl who figured out that the coordinates were actually close to Malaysia, tweeted this. Can we all just agree that it isn't true? I regret ever saying this. It was literally the most far-fetched conspiracy theory, and I don't even believe it. But then, in a tweet posted by Homicide, he says that it was him that got the voicemails, and it is real, but it's gone too far. I am so confused. Who is Ty? Who is Homicide? Why did Erin out of nowhere say, never mind, it's not real? And if this all is one big elaborate hoax, who started it? So to clear everything up and figure this all out, I decided to go straight to the face from the picture. Is he Ty? Is he Homicide? I don't know, but we're about to find out. Okay, I'm in front of my Skype, and I have Ty's, or whoever he is, Skype name, and I'm about to call. Let's see who this is. Oh my god. It's the guy from the picture. You're real.
Yeah, I am.
Wait, so your name is Ty?
Yes, my name's Ty.
Okay, so your Twitter name is Homicide.
Mm-hmm.
Then where is Straight Away from? Is that your Twitter?
That used to be my Twitter, but it became synonymous with, like, this whole conspiracy theory, so I changed it because I did not like
Going way
all
too
of the
far
attention
right now.
that it brought. It was a little too much for me to handle.
I don't even know where to start with this because there's so much, but let's start at the beginning. So, it is you. You are Straight Away. You're Ty.
Yeah.
So how did this all go down? Did this voicemail really happen? Was this kind of like an inside joke with your friends and it just went too big and you were like, oh fuck?
Well, it was a real voicemail. Like, that was 100% real. I really received it. I was picking my younger brother up from school. Then when I got home, I just listened to it, and it was, like, really wild. So I just, took a screen recording of it and posted it online, and I was like, this is really weird. And I just was hoping, like, somebody could tell me what it meant because I had no idea.
Right.
But it was 100% genuine. Like, I actually did get the voicemail.
Okay, so the voicemail happened, so that was real. And then all of like the figuring out what it means and the Flight 370 and Stephen Hawking's, all that stuff. What?
I don't know. Like, I was just kind of, like rolling with it because I thought they were like interesting, but I got like a little out of hand really quick because people were piecing things together that I don't know where they got it from.
Wait a minute. That makes everything even creepier because I thought you were going to say like, oh yeah, me and my friends like conspiracies and we made this one and we all kind of coordinated it and stuff.
Yeah, I don't even like believe in like many conspiracies like at all.
And now you're living one. Now you're in one.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to be a part of like some weird creepypasta type thing, and then it like turned into that.
Well, you said people were outside of your house taking pictures, right? Was that real? Did that happen?
Yeah, no, that really did happen. Somebody had like walked up to like the front of my house, and I didn't think anything of it. I just thought it was weird as hell because like I don't know why somebody would be walking up to my house at 3 a.m.
What about the DMs? You said you were getting DMs with like numbers and like code and other languages. Was that all real?
Yeah, that was all real too. And that being said, I don't think any of the direct messages that I was receiving on Twitter were anything credible. I think it was just people, kind of jumping onto it because like a lot of the accounts that were messaging me were like just created and stuff, and like they were using like poor grammar in the languages that they were messaging me in.
Right.
So I think people were just jumping onto it and using Google Translate to like try and scare me.
Well, the actual voicemail itself, like that could have been created by somebody as like a prank or something, and they could have planned out this whole thing and kind of used you as the way to get it out there.
Yeah, and that's the thing is I don't think it was anybody that was close to me because the people that I would think would, play a prank on me, they would have told me by now, especially with all the attention that it created.
Did you have a Twitter following before this happened?
Yeah, I had a few thousand followers before this.
So do you think that somebody might have found your account or been following you and said, oh, I want to do this conspiracy about this voicemail and connect it to the Malaysian flight and do all these things. How do I get this out there? Oh, he has some followers. Let me send him this voicemail and he'll probably tweet about it. And they put you inside of a conspiracy theory. That's so scary.
Yeah. It definitely was a little shocking to me. Like, I wasn't enjoying it totally, but...
Are you getting calls from, like, news outlets and stuff like, hey, man, why'd you lie about this? Why'd you create this whole thing?
Yeah, first of all, I got so many, like, hateful messages from people because they thought I was, like, trolling and, like, just putting on, like, some big prank, and people were being, like, homophobic to me. They were even messaging my boyfriend saying, like, a bunch of hateful shit to him. A lot of people accuse me of, like, faking it all and, like, piecing everything together and all that. And, I mean, like, it really does look like that. Like, it really looks like it was something very elaborate and thought out and everything. But, like, I didn't fake anything, and I guess people think, like, I'm that smart and, like, I'm gonna create something like that. I guess. Right.
What about your family and friends? Like, were your family like, what the hell is going on?
My family was, like, really confused at first. My stepmom was so convinced that I had planned this whole thing out. My dad kind of was, like, laughing about me, like, being famous now, because he was, like, showing me articles about it. My grandmother was very standoffish. She did not want anything to do with it. She tried to avoid it at all costs. She didn't even want me to do this interview because she was nervous.
Well, I'm glad that people now know that you didn't do this and you don't deserve hate and you were just living your life and you got a weird phone call.
That's really why I did this, because I just wanted people to know the truth and, stop accusing me of faking it, because, like, I don't have time to do all that. Yeah. I don't even know how to do all that. Bye.
So now that we know that Ty is real and that he actually did get that voicemail, we have no idea who sent it. Was it somebody that wanted all of us to be talking about this and was using Ty as, like, the way to get to us? I mean, it is crazy to think about somebody taking a social media person and throwing them into a conspiracy theory without them even knowing what was going on. But you know what? It wouldn't be the first time. They put you inside of the conspiracy theory. That's so scary.
Oh shit.
I'm just kidding, BTS fans. Calm down. Don't kill me. That's not the actual theory. I just wanted to scare you a little.
We don't know what that is.
No, I'm not saying
Grandma
BTS is fake.
research.
And I'm not saying they're clones or that they're Illuminati puppets. The theory is actually way creepier than that. There might be real stalkers pretending to be members of BTS just to get closer to their fans.
No.
Now, before I go into this,
Don't
I have
lie
to
to
do
me.
the disclaimer one more time. This is not facts. It is just a theory. Do not sue me. So there's an app called Midle.
누구보다 일찍 일어난 누구보다 먼저 소식을 확인하고.
You know what? This video is getting way too long. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.
I do it for the love, yes I do. So you don't care about the money, well yes it's true. And I'm so blessed to be fulfilling my destiny. All material things could mean less to me. Only thing I